Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.
According to the Monday, February 3rd spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Sean Brady will be drawn into the wedding chaos when he shows up with evidence supporting Ray Fernandez, also known as Arnold Feniger's narrative. Rafe will make some highly visible claims that Jada Hunter is a corrupt police officer, and from the information Sean provides, it appears that Rafe is correct. Fans of DOOL are aware that EJ DiMera is the author of this fake evidence, but it seems like Paulina Price-Carver would fall for his ruse and react appropriately. Jada may face some serious charges after being hauled down to the Salem Police Department. In any event, Paulina will most likely fire Jada from her post as police commissioner, and she might not hesitate to ask Rafe to return to his previous position. Before he could reveal that Rafe had cheated, Javi Hernandez was cut off, although he might inform Jada later. He took another woman to bed before all of this corruption may have left Jada reeling from the double betrayal. Jada might feel as though she no longer knows Rafe at the end of this wedding day nightmare. Since this is actually Arnold portraying his doppelganger and not Rafe, there are valid reasons for that. The real Rafe will be furious with himself for wasting what might have been his sole escape route in the DiMera secret room. Rafe may still strategize, according to Day's spoilers, but he won't have great expectations now that his escape has been foiled. Rafe might need to rely on a rescuer the next time he tries to escape captivity. According to teasers for other days, Stephanie and Steve Johnson will talk about Jada's terrible wedding. Rafe's actions will make Steve and Stephanie furious, though Stephanie will be the one venting the most on Monday's DOOL show. Next, Belle Black may find herself divided between wanting to believe Jada and this new proof that's arisen. Sean might find it difficult to respond to Belle's questions. Belle will also want to talk about what Sean observed when he showed up at Marlena Evans' apartment with EJ. Sean may reiterate that it's none of his business, but it won't likely deter him from raising concerns about EJ. Sean might advise Belle to exercise caution since, in his opinion, EJ is a wrecking ball. On Monday's days, Belle will believe she can manage herself, but she will soon give in to temptation once more. Belle will proclaim at the DiMera home that the events of last night will never occur again. They will make out and go back to bed together after EJ says that's good to know. Stay tuned for more predictions on the turmoil that could arise from Belle's possible addiction to bad boys, according to spoilers for Days of Our Lives. Belle approached Sean. Sean inquired, "Whatever became of the bachelorette parties?" Belle clarified, "Someone had to make sure the boys were acting appropriately." Sean muttered to Belle that he hoped they would be good-natured as Chanel approached Johnny. Johnny remained there and took it when Chanel began to snipe at him. After snatching Johnny's drink, Chanel smashed the bottle on the ground after downing it all. Chanel stormed from the bar. Paulina began to follow Chanel, but Sean volunteered to go. "The only one who is totally sober is me. Additionally, I have some experience with letting anger and alcohol control you," Sean added. Sean walked away. Jada and Arnold danced together in the corner. "Even though we've had a great time together tonight," Jada stated, "I think we should be leaving now." Surprised, Arnold said. "It would be a bad idea to be hungover at the wedding," Jada said. According to Arnold, seeing the bride on the wedding day was unlucky. Therefore, he had booked a room at the Salem Inn. "Besides, it will add to the specialness of our wedding night, right?" Arnold said. Jada accepted even though she acknowledged that she was not happy to be separated from Rafe. Arnold glanced at a frowning EJ as Jada nuzzled up to him. Steve took Stephanie back to her apartment at the conclusion of the evening. Steve remarked, "Looks like you ladies had a good time," while examining all of the party's trash. Stephanie stated, "I'll be paying for it tomorrow." Steve steered Stephanie to the couch so they could converse instead of her starting to tidy. "I just want to check in with you," Steve remarked, "because she said you sounded kind of defeatist." Steve told Stephanie that she should never give up on love. Steve remarked, "There is someone out there who is as ideal for you as your mother is for me." Steve assured Stephanie that he thought she would eventually marry the proper man, but Stephanie wasn't sure. Belle was taken inside the penthouse by EJ while intoxicated. Belle remarked, You know you didn't have to drive me home, and you definitely didn't have to walk me to my door. EJ retorted, You seem to have consumed a lot of alcohol tonight. Belle sarcastically thanked EJ, despite her insistence that she was not intoxicated. Belle, what is wrong with me? I mean, I'd be the one to be outraged if there was any, EJ remarked. Belle laughed. EJ pointed out that his job was stolen by Belle. Well, once Sammy learned about us, you abandoned me, Belle remarked. EJ's eyebrow went up. Is that the purpose of this? Did you pursue the DA job because you still hadn't moved on from me? EJ inquired. Belle gave an eye roll. You are the only person here who hasn't moved on from you. Now leave my house immediately, Belle replied. With a sly smile, EJ said that Belle had betrayed her true emotions. You are really arrogant, Belle remarked. I'm not sure what I ever saw in you. I'm not sure. Tell me, you say, EJ said. Belle took hold of EJ and gave him a kiss. At the little pub, Sean caught up with Chanel. Chanel was dancing by herself while enjoying a beverage. Did your mother send you? Chanel inquired. No, I offered my services. Sean said, I'm here to make sure you get home safely. Sean was invited to dance with Chanel. Sean countered, You're intoxicated. Chanel declared her intention to get intoxicated. Chanel remarked, And who knows where the night will take us? Chanel took Sean in her arms and kissed him. Javi and Gabby assisted and inebriated Jada in entering the Hernandez residence. My future in-laws are the greatest people I've ever met, Jada shouted. Javi remarked, I'm just happy you had a good time tonight and that you weren't too upset about seeing that stripper. Jada pointed her that she had the opportunity to spend her entire life with Rafe, even though the stripper had danced with him. I will be Mrs. Rafe Hernandez in a few short hours, Jada declared. Arnold's hotel room door at the Salem Inn was knocked on. The party stripper was the one. You arrived, Arnold remarked. The woman asked, Why else would I have taken your number? The woman pushed him onto the bed when Arnold shut the door. It seemed that none of the men recognized the woman as a stripper rather than a police officer. The woman responded, I'm here to arrest you for identity theft, after the men recognized Rafe as the groom. Arnold's smile vanished. The woman began to undress. There would be entertainment, Javi assured Arnold in a whisper. EJ exhaled a sigh of comfort. The woman danced in front of Arnold while seated him in a chair. With a smile, Arnold stuffed some cash into her bra. The group of bachelorettes staggered into the bar. Enjoying yourself? Jada said. Jada? Arnold gave a yelp. As Arnold stood up, the dancer halted his movements and moved aside. Big brother, don't let us interrupt you, Gabby replied. Jada implored Arnold to calm down as he began to stutter an explanation. You are aware of what occurs during bachelor parties. Proceed. Complete your lap dance, Jada remarked. With a laugh, Arnold stated that he would rather have one from Jada. Asking EJ why he was there, Gabby strode over. EJ remarked, I could ask you the same thing. EJ was cautioned by Gabby not to spoil her brother's evening. As Gabby left, EJ made faces at her.